Hi, welcome to the latest edition of Inside CRCAIH. I'm your host, Melissa Buffalo, and today we are with members of the Command Corps, Dr. Jess Hanson and Dr. Jing Zhao. Welcome. So before we begin and tell you a little bit about the Command Corps, I want to do a brief introduction and then we'll ask a few questions. So let me introduce Dr. Jess Hanson. Has worked with American Indian communities in the Northern Plains for the past 13 years. She's a leading expert on the prevention of alcohol-exposed pregnancies with preconceptional American Indian women and has been funded by NIH, SAMHSA, and the CDC. Dr. Hanson has been called upon as a consultant for national and local collaborations, both for her work in the prevention of alcohol-exposed pregnancies and also for training and motivational interviewing. Dr. Hanson has published both qualitative and quantitative data related to women's health and wellness, including prevention of alcohol-exposed pregnancies and fetal alcohol syndrome. Dr. Jing Zhao is an assistant research scientist in the population health group here at Sanford Research and assistant professor in the Department of Internal Medicine at Sanford School of Medicine. She received her PhD in statistics from the University of Georgia and a BS in applied mathematics from Tsinghua University in China. She is a statistical scientist capable of asking and addressing biomedical questions through developing statistical sound solutions. She co-directs the collection methods, management, and analysis of Data Corps, which is known as Command, where she collaborates with PIs in projects from biomedical and health outcomes research. So again, welcome.
Thank you.
So again, Dr. Hanson, as the core director of Command, do you want to tell us a little bit about it and kind of the mission?
Sure. So Command Corps, Command stands for Collection, Methods, Management, and Analysis of Data. And this was coined by Susan Plumala, who really built up this core. Okay. And the goal of Command is to help research studies from the beginning to the end of its process. So at the beginning of studies, our team, we have 3 biostatisticians, and they help with things such as study design, sample size calculation, grant development, and things like that, database management. Mm-hmm. And once a grant is funded, we're able to help with how do you collect the data, how do you report the data. A big part of what we do, though, is data analysis, quantitative data analysis. And so our 3 statisticians are very highly trained to do a variety of statistical analyses for basic sciences to social sciences. And we've helped with small projects all the way up to big projects.
Awesome. So Dr. Zhao, again, can you provide us with some examples or some types of requests that the Command Corps can get?
Sure. So I'm going to introduce some of the examples that the Command Corps received over the past 1.5 years. So from this figure, you can see that we divided the whole data life cycle into 4 phases. So at the very beginning, during the study design phase, we usually help investigators to calculate the sample size. That means how many participants they will be using in their project, or how many methods they will be using in their experiment. Also, we help them to do the study design. That is, figure out what kind of trial they are going to use, whether it is randomized or observational study. Also, we help them determine the analysis method they are going to use after the data is collected at the very beginning. When we move to the data collection phase, we will help answer questions like, what is the best data management tool to manage the PI's data? Like we have experts in RedCap that can help PIs establish the database for them. Also, we can perform the interim analysis during the data collection process to help decide whether this data collection can be stopped based on the data already collected. Additionally, we can help determine how to sampling the participants to help create the inclusion or exclusion criteria for the PIs. Okay, after the data is collected, we can help analyze the data based on the type of data being collected. If the data is categorical data, we may use logistic regression, or if it is survival data, we may use survival analysis or if the PI want to find the relationship between biomarker and the disease risk, we can perform clustering or multivariate analysis. So after the data analysis is done, we can help PIs to present their results either in publications or in conference posters. For example, we can create box plots, bar plots, maps, or survival curves based on the data analysis. Also, we help interpret the results, like what this p-value means to their specific study, and we can create tables and curves from the results also. Regarding who we serve in this core, primarily we serve the PIs from Stanford Research regarding their grant allocation and the data analysis. We also provide services to investigators from the whole enterprise of Stanford Health. For example, we have collaborated with Stanford Profile and Faith for School, right? So, additionally, we also serve the research institutions all over the region. For example, we have successfully collaborated with USD, SDSU, and Augustana University.
So one last question, Dr. Hanson, before we end the interview. So again, just kind of, can you talk to us about how individuals and PIs can request services from the Command Core?
Sure. So we work with, as Jing mentioned, we work with a variety of different universities. We work with Stanford Research faculty. We work external to Stanford Research. And we also have a lot of tribal partners that we work very closely with. And so they can either email me, and my contact information is on the CRCA website. It's also on the Stanford Research website. We do have a command email. It's command@stanfordhealth.org, and that email goes to me and our biostatisticians. Otherwise, we have a form online that can be accessed through CRCA.org, and we just ask if that whoever is requesting complete that form with as much information as possible, and then we will get back to that individual within a couple of days. So we strive to be a service for anyone interested in statistical analysis, grant development, study design, things like that, and are willing to answer questions and figure out what is needed. So I think the most important thing is just to ask and see if we can help, and we're certainly happy to help. So.
Awesome. Well, great. Again, so on the CRCA website and on the Stanford Research website, you can find information on the Command Core. So again, Dr. Zhao and Dr. Hanson, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
And we will see you on another episode of Inside CRCA. Thank you.
Thank you.